Let's talk HECS and the government's move to increase the rate at which graduates pay off their HECS debt. Now, a lot of debate in Parliament this week. Some arguing the increase is too high, so it's unfair. The government responding, well, no, students need to pay back what they've borrowed from taxpayers. To help us understand the detail, I'm joined now by Shadow Minister for Education, Sarah Henderson. Sarah, welcome. I finished school and started university in the first year that HECS came in. I had a HECS debt. I had 2 degrees, paid it off. What's the problem? Surely students have got to pay this debt.
Well, Peter, good evening. Great to join you. And the HECS debt student loan scheme has been a very successful scheme. I also paid HECS when I did my degree. But what we are seeing with this government is driving up inflation, which is now so high, has meant an incredibly high indexation rate. So today, HECS debts go up some 7.1%, and this will cost Australians on average $1,700 more. And frankly, Peter, it's just not good enough that the government has shown no interest in addressing another cost of living pressure on some 3 million Australians. So I've made some immediate suggestions. I've called on the government to cancel its ridiculous startup year scheme, which is a loan scheme for student entrepreneurs, where the government wants to charge students for doing courses, full fee paying courses, when they can do these courses currently for free. And I've also called on the government to address the situation with the antiquated ATO tax payment system, where students are being indexed for loans they've already paid off. So there are some major things that the government could immediately fix. Education Minister Jason Clare has put his head in the sand, has shown no interest in the massive burden this will place on so many Australians. And even mortgage brokers, Peter, are saying that this will impact on the borrowing power of those who have a HECS debt, because it will mean less borrowing power due to the very, very significant rise that Australians are suffering today.
All right, Sarah, we'll see what happens. But I do take your point on the ATO timing of these payments. I think that's a very fair point. And the worry is these kids getting into homes, which is hard enough as it is. Thank you for your time, Sarah Henderson.